Children, just now in the video you have seen that I said that there are 5 types of angles in your midterm syllabus, in your 4 class midterm syllabus. Now the point is that how you are going to make those 5 types of angles, and if they are already drawn in front of you, how you are going to measure those angles. Just now you have seen that there are 5 types of angles, and they are acute, obtuse, right, straight and reflex angle. Now the point is that what we call that instrument by which you are going to measure or draw those angles. In front of you right now it is present, that instrument what we call a protractor, which is present in your geometry box as well. So today I'm going to tell you that how you are going to use this instrument, this protractor, to measure or to draw the angles. Now my children, if you can see that there are 2 types of scales present on your protractors. If you can see, just follow the tip of my pencil. Over here you can see the 0 mark. This scale is known as the lower scale, and it is starting from 0 and it's ending on 180 degree. And from here the upper scale starts, it starts from 0 and its end on 180 degree over here. Now why they have given you 2 types of scales on the protractor? So let me explain you from your countdown. My children, if you have your countdown, so on page number 166 they have clearly mentioned the steps that how you are going to use this protractor. Just now I told you that there are 2 types of scale present on your protractors. The lower scale, which is starting from the 0 and it's ending on 180 degree, and the upper scale, which is starting from here 0 degree and it's ending on 180 degree. They have given you 2 types of scale so that sometimes it happens that your angle vertex is on the left side. For example, this is your left side and this is your right side. So what we are going to do, if we are going to measure the angle whose vertex is on the left side, so we are going to place our protractor in such a way, let me tell you, that the center point of your protractor should lie on your vertex like this. And your baseline, this is my baseline, this is the baseline, it will coincide with my protractor line like this. Now you can see that the center part of my protractor and the vertex are equally matched with each other. This is the proper way of putting your protractor. Now I was telling you that why they have given you 2 types of scales on your protractor. Now listen very carefully. When your vertex of the angle is on the left side, you have to read the lower scale of your protractor, which is starting from 0 over here. This is my lower scale: 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. If I extend this arm more, it will definitely comes between 40 and 50, and you know it very well because you have already used your centimeter scale, that the distance between these lines is giving you the 0.5 distance. So if this is 1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.45, and the smallest line is the half of these two, that means it will be 45 degree. This angle will be a 45 degree. What we have done just now, I put the center part of my protractor on the vertex. My vertex is on the left side, so I am going to read the lower scale of my protractor, and on the lower scale of my protractor, my this arm, which has to be measured, is coming exactly between 40 and 50, and you know it very well that when it is coming between 40 and 50, it will be 45 degree. So my this angle will be of 45 degree. And according to the definition you have just learned, that when the distance between the two arms is less than 90 degree, it is known as acute angle. It is coming 45 degree, that means it is an acute angle.